Hello students, Ruchira Mukherjee here. Our today's topic is heredity and Mendel's contribution. Students, today I am going to tell you about Mendel. Who was Mendel and why he is famous? And about Mendel's experiments and his principles about heredity and laws of heredity. So students, intensive studies started in the 19th century to find out how characters are passed on from one generation to the next. In my first video, I had already discussed about heredity. It is passing of traits or characters from one generation to the next, from parents to offsprings. Charles Darwin and many of his contemporary scientists were working towards understanding this passing of traits from one generation to the next. Darwin had observed different characters in organisms across generations and proposed the theory of origin of species by evolution. Darwin proposed the theory of origin of species by evolution. He observed characters are passing from one generation to the next, but he could not explain the mechanism of process clearly. And this was done for the very first time by Mendel. Now, question arises. Who was Mendel? Gregor John Mendel was an Austrian monk who discovered the basic principles of heredity through his experiments in his garden. So students, Gregor John Mendel was an Austrian monk who discovered basic principles of heredity through his experiments in his garden. Mendel's observations became the foundation of modern genetics. Mendel's observations became the foundation of modern genetics and the study of heredity. And he is widely considered a pioneer in the field of genetics. Gregor Mendel through his work on pea plants, discovered the fundamental laws of inheritance. Gregor Mendel for the first time discovered the fundamental laws of inheritance. The genetic experiments Mendel did with pea plants took him 8 years, 1856 to 1863, and he published his results in 1865. During this time, Mendel grew over 10,000 pea plants, keeping track of progeny number and type. Mendel's work and his laws of inheritance were not appreciated in his time. Mendel's work and his laws of inheritance were not appreciated in time. It was till 1900, after the rediscovery of his laws, that his experiment results were understood and Mendel became famous. Students, लगभग 10,000 पी प्लांट्स पर मेंडल लगातार 8 सालों तक काम करते रहे, लगातार एक्सपेरिमेंट्स करते रहे। 1856 से लेकर के 1863 तक उन्होंने लगातार एक्सपेरिमेंट्स किए और 1865 में अपने रिजल्ट्स को पब्लिश किया। पर मेंडल का ये जो काम था उन्होंने जो लॉज ऑफ इनहेरिटेंस डिस्कवर्ड किए, उन्हें उनके समय में एप्रिशिएट नहीं किया गया। और ये तब तक एप्रिशिएट नहीं हुआ जब तक कि 1900 में फिर से उनके लॉज की रीडिस्कवरी हुई और उनके एक्सपेरिमेंटल रिजल्ट्स को समझा गया, और तब जाकर के मेंडल फेमस हुए। लेकिन तब मेंडल अपने फेम को देखने के लिए जिंदा नहीं थे, वे अपनी डेथ के बाद ही फेमस हो पाए। अब स्टूडेंट्स हम थोड़ा डिटेल में देखेंगे कि व्हाई इज ग्रेगर मेंडल फेमस। थ्रू हिज केयरफुल ब्रीडिंग ऑफ गार्डन पीज, Gregor Mendel discovered the basic principles of heredity. Through his experiments, he discovered the basic principles of heredity and laid the mathematical foundation of the science of genetics. He formulated several genetic laws, including the law of segregation, the law of dominance, and the law of independent assortment. John Gregor Mendel is widely considered a pioneer in the field of genetics, and he is known as the father of heredity. So students, John Gregor Mendel is known as the father of heredity. The transmission of hereditary characteristics generation to generation is called heredity. You know, student, it very well that the transmission of hereditary characters generation to generation is called heredity. To understand the process of transmission of characteristics generation to generation, Mendel performed various experiments through years. By the help of chance and probability, Mendel used to conclude his experiments. He used chance and probability. Conclusions drawn by Mendel are his basic principles of heredity. Some biologists refer to Mendel's principles of heredity as laws of heredity. Actually, some biologists refer Mendel's principles of heredity as laws of heredity. Mendel's laws of heredity are also called as Mendel's laws of inheritance. Mendel's principles of heredity are his laws of heredity are also called as Mendel's law of inheritance or Mendelian inheritance. Now students, what is inheritance? Inheritance is something is passed down from one generation to the next. Inheritance is when something is passed down from one generation to the next, that is from parents to offspring. The key principles of Mendelian inheritance are summed up by Mendel's 3 laws. And these laws are the law of independent assortment, the law of segregation, and the law of dominance. The law of independent assortment states that the alleles means a variant form of a given gene. Allele means a variant form of a given gene. It is one of the two or more versions of a known mutation at the same place on a chromosome. एलील किसी दिए गए जीन का भिन्न रूप है. दो या दो से अधिक जीन्स get sorted. Get sorted means to put things into different groups or places according to their types, etc. To separate things of one type from other. This is the meaning of assortment. And different genes get sorted into gametes independently of one another. In other words, allele a gamete receives for one gene does not influence the allele received for another gene. We can say, according to this law, factors of hereditary characters exist independently. According to this law, factors of hereditary characters exist independently and combine with all other factors independently. In the second generation of dihybrid cross, factors of yellow seeds do not combine with factors of round seeds but combine with wrinkled seeds. This is known as Mendel's law of independent assortment. Law of segregation, various paired factors obtained by both the parents. Various paired factors obtained by both the parents before formation of gametes are linked with the reproductive cells. But these factors separate independently by the zygote. According to Mendel's first law of segregation, when gametes are formed, each allele of the parent segregates randomly into gametes such that half of the parent's gametes carry each allele. This law is also called as law of equal segregation, which states during gamete formation, the two allele at a gene locus segregate from each other. Character traits exist in pair that segregate at meiosis. And second law of segregation states that during gamete formation, segregation of each gene pair is independent of the other pair. According to this law, factors of inherited characters are mutually independent and combine independently with other factors of yellow color seeds. Do not combine with the spherical seeds but combine with the factors of wrinkled seeds. Now, law of dominance. In an organism, each character or trait is presented by two factors. In an organism, each character or trait is represented by two factors. If these characters are visible, they are dominant, and if not visible, they are recessive characters. Like on crossing tall plants with dark plants, only tall plants were produced in first generation. So students, now I will tell you in details about Mendel's experiments. Gregor Mendel was the first scientist. Gregor Mendel was the first scientist to make a systematic study of patterns of inheritance. He was the first scientist to make a systematic study of patterns of inheritance. कैरेक्टर्स कैसे किस तरीके से, किस पैटर्न में एक जनरेशन से दूसरे जनरेशन में पास होते हैं, इसकी सिस्टमेटिक स्टडी ग्रेगर मेंडल ने की थी, एंड विच इन्वॉल्व द ट्रांसफर ऑफ कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स फ्रॉम पेरेंट्स टू प्रोजेनी. प्रोजेनी मीन्स जनरेशन. इन कैरेक्टर्स का पेरेंट से प्रोजेनी में ट्रांसफर होने का तरीका क्या है, कैसे ये ट्रांसफर होते हैं, ये पहली बार ग्रेगर जॉन मेंडल ने ही बताया था. मेंडल हैड स्टडीड various pea plants. He had started experiment on bees first, but quickly he shifted to peas as plants were easy to control and observe. पहले इन्होंने मधुमक्खियों पर अपने एक्सपेरिमेंट शुरू किए, परंतु उन्होंने ये देखा कि प्लांट्स में ये बहुत आसान हो जाता है उनको कंट्रोल करना और ऑब्जर्व करना. इसीलिए उन्होंने जल्द ही अपने एक्सपेरिमेंट्स को बीज से हटा करके पी प्लांट्स पर शिफ्ट कर दिया. मेंडल चोज पी प्लांट्स फॉर स्टडिंग इनहेरिटेंस बिकॉज पी प्लांट्स हैड नंबर ऑफ क्लियर कट डिफरेंसेस. सवाल ये उठता है कि मेंडल ने पी प्लांट से ही अपनी स्टडी के लिए क्यों चुने. तो उसका रीजन ये था कि पी प्लांट्स हैड अ नंबर ऑफ क्लियर कट डिफरेंसेस विच वेयर इजी टू टेल अपार्ट, जिनको कि दिखाना देखना बहुत आसान था. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, टॉल एंड डॉर्फ पी प्लांट्स. पी प्लांट्स में कुछ टॉल पी प्लांट्स भी पाए जाते हैं और डॉर्फ प्लांट्स भी पाए जाते हैं. सम पी प्लांट्स प्रोड्यूस्ड राउंड येलो सीड्स while other produce wrinkled green seeds. पी प्लांट्स में कुछ प्लांट्स जो है वो उनमें पैदा होने वाले सीड्स जो है, उन प्लांट्स से पैदा होने वाले सीड्स जो है राउंड और येलो होते हैं, कुछ में व्रिंकल्ड और ग्रीन होते हैं. तो इस तरह सीड्स में क्लियर कट डिफरेंस देखा जा सकता है. ये भी उनके एक्सपेरिमेंट के लिए बहुत सुविधाजनक होता. तो ये एक रीजन था कि उन्होंने पी प्लांट्स को अपने एक्सपेरिमेंट्स के लिए चुना. नाउ स्टूडेंट्स, सी ऑन पेज नंबर 259. Now students, see on page number 259 of your textbook some contrasting character Mendel chose for his experiment. अब देखिए स्टूडेंट्स, पी प्लांट्स में आपके इस टेबल 2 में दिया हुआ है कि कितने टाइप के कैरेक्टर्स आपको पी प्लांट्स में मिलते हैं और ये उनके क्लियर कट वेराइटीज उनको दिखाई देती, वो देख सकते थे और इसीलिए उन्होंने पी प्लांट को चुना था. जैसे कि शेप ऑफ सीड राउंड एंड wrinkled, color of seed yellow, green, color of flower violet, white, condition of pod swollen and constricted, color of pod green, yellow, position of flower exile, एक्सिस पर लगने वाले हैं, एंड टर्मिनल मतलब साइड पर लगने वाले. लेंथ ऑफ प्लांट टॉल, डॉर्फ. So students, you can see pea plants had number of contrasting characters. इतने सारे कैरेक्टर्स मेंडल को पी प्लांट में मिल रहे थे जिस पर वो अपने एक्सपेरिमेंट आसानी से करके अपने रिजल्ट्स प्रूफ कर सकते थे. इसीलिए मेंडल ने पी प्लांट्स को ही चुना था. और एक रीजन और भी था पी प्लांट्स को सिलेक्ट करने का कि पी प्लांट्स were self-pollinating pea plants were self-pollinating. Mendel chose pea plants because many generations of pea plants can be produced in a comparatively short time span, and their study is much simpler than that of animals. अब पी प्लांट्स का जो लाइफ स्पैन होता है वो बहुत छोटा होता है, और इस कारण मेंडल जो है बहुत सारे जनरेशन की स्टडी बहुत शॉर्ट समय में कर सकते थे, और एनिमल की स्टडी से ये स्टडी, पी प्लांट की स्टडी ज्यादा सिंपलर थी, ज्यादा सुविधाजनक थी और बहुत आसान थी. इसीलिए ग्रेगर ने पी प्लांट्स को अपने एक्सपेरिमेंट्स के लिए चुना था. So students, today we have seen about Gregor John Mendel and his laws of inheritance. In my next video, we will see about his laws of inheritance in detail. Thank you, students. Thank you for listening.